वेलकम बैक टू माई चैनल। आज हम लोग हैलोवीन स्पेशल ब्लैक मैक्सी ड्रेस क्रोशे करेंगे फॉर आवर डॉल। दिस इज़ अ न्यू डॉल फ्रैंकी फ्रॉम मॉन्स्टर हाई। मेरे पास यहाँ पे ब्लैक एम्ब्रॉयडरी थ्रेड एंड कॉटन यार्न है एंड कॉटन यार्न के साथ काम करूँगी बिकॉज इट गिव्स मोर मैट फिनिश एंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी थ्रेड इज़ मोर शाइनी। Disclaimer, you might find videos out of focus, so please don't complain in the comments. But do leave your comments and like this video and subscribe. This doll's proportion is very different from than of Barbies and any other doll, so take the measurement properly. We'll start with crocheting for the hip area, which is 11 centimeter for me. So I'll do single crochet for 11 centimeters. एंड इसको स्लिप नॉट के साथ फिनिश करेंगे। फॉर द नेक्स्ट रो विल डू 4 सिंगल क्रोशेस, लीव 1 एंड इन द सेकेंड knot make 1 double crochet. To finish the double crochet, make a single knot and then continue with double crochet in the second loop. Finish it in the whole row. The number of double crochet will be according to the measurements you have taken. And in the end, count 3 knots in the first 4 single crochets you did and make a slip stitch. हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं with the remaining rows. Make 4 single crochets, do double crochet in skipping 1 knot and continuing with the second one. We are done with row 2. Now it's a good time to take a break, drink some water. This is how row 2 looks like, and let me skip to the good part. My doll's height from hip down was 17 centimeter. I've made this length 17 centimeter for my doll. Lock the yarn and cut it, and we'll continue with the waist part. Don't be a fool like me. I underestimated the quantity of yarn I will need, and I ran out. So I went to my grandma's house to get one. Yay! As you can see, I did a lot of calculation to figure out the measurements. Am I going to explain this in this free YouTube video? Yeah! 8 centimeter of my crochet length had 16 boxes. So for 6 centimeter, it is almost 12 boxes. Take a middle point and count 6 boxes from the right side and mark it, and then count 6 boxes from the left side and mark it with your stitch marker. And if you have any further doubts, you're welcome to comment and I will reach back to you. Take a new loop and attach it to the end of the marker. Make 4 single crochets and then continue with the double crochet how we did for the remaining rows. So each box will come on top of the other. Total height of the doll is 20 centimeters, and the height I have taken for the skirt is 17 centimeter. So we have 3 centimeter left, and in that 2 centimeter I am doing it for the waist and 1 centimeter for the top. At the end of this row, which is end of the another stitch marker, end it with a double crochet. Again make 3 single crochets, flip your work and continue with the row. And I needed to finish 2 centimeter for the waist, and then we'll continue with the top. My hands are not visible in these frames, which I didn't realize while I was working and got to know after the whole project was done. So I will give you instruction even though visually it's not visible. So basically how we did for double crochet, we didn't finish the whole row. We flipped the work and continued building up on the rows without completing the whole row. So similar way we have to do this, but instead of double crochet we are going to do single crochet, because I want my top to be more dense and not visible like as compared to the other parts of the dress. So for this we will start with 2 single loops, and we won't be skipping any of the loops, and we won't be building on top of the rows. We'll make single crochet in each of the loops. And the most important part here is reducing and making it in a shape of a triangle. So where we start, we're going to skip 1 loop and we're going to start from the second and continue in each of the loops till the end, and then take 2 single loops, flip your work, skip 1 loop and work from the second one. And that is how we are going to build up for the remaining 1 centimeter of the top. And this is how it looks like when it's finished. And to finish the neck area, we are going to make like a semicircle. So it's rounded near the neck and it's not flat. So for that, take 4 single crochets, flip your work, make a double crochet in the first loop, and continue with single crochets in the remaining of the loops until you reach last 2 loops. And in the end, make a double crochet in the last loop. And this is how the shape came out, and it's very nice. Now we are going to finish the edges of the dress to make it more refined. So we will continue with the yarn which is still attached, and we are going to make 3 single crochets in the first loop, which is a double crochet, and then continue with single crochets in the remaining loops till you reach the double crochet. And in the remaining double crochets, make 4 single crochets and continue with 4 single crochets in the double crochet loops, and continue with single crochet in single crochet loops, and finish with 3 single crochets in double loop, which is in the beginning. So you have completed the whole pattern from one neck end to the other neck end. Finish off and cut off the yarn. Now we are going to take some more yarn. I'm going to take it according to my understanding. Cut 2 loops of the same, which will be back strap of the dress. Take both of them and tie it at the both sides of the neck opening. And take it, make a cross from each sides. When you tie it, the waist area snatches and it looks more fitted on the body. Welcome to the best part of the tutorial, which is dressing up my doll. And if you came all along this journey, then maybe you can experience this happiness too. Snatch, 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 and tie the back strap. We're done.